And what if I said I'm breaking up with Gideon Sharp because there's a new man in my life? Elm Rowan, I am so sorry for being so unfamiliar with your game for this long. I'm fully aware Raven is meant to be our MMC, but unfortunately I loved Elm from the first book and I loved him even more in the second. This is the Shepherd King duology, and I hate to admit that I probably would never have picked this duology up unless this was our book club book. And you know it's good when you read the first one and immediately have to go into the second. I'm not gonna lie, I saw the hype around this and honestly just thought it wouldn't be for me. I couldn't have been more wrong. At the start of this one, I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling. I didn't understand the world and the magic. It took me a minute to understand the cards, but I'm so glad I stuck with it. I think the magic system in this is so unlike any other magic system because they're almost like tarot cards. They're called provenance cards, and each card has a different magical gift. Anybody can wield that gift, but there's more to it than that. Yes, I did love Raven. I loved the Nightmare even more. But Elm? When I opened this book and realised we were in Elm's POV, it was the beginning of the end for me. I am scared to admit how much of his POV I have annotated. But honestly, when I had the realisation hit that he has knocked Gideon Sharp off #2 book boyfriend, my world kind of combusted. Let's just read a few quotes, shall we? There were not enough pages in all the books Elm had read, in all the libraries he'd wandered, in all the notebooks he'd scrawled that could measure, denote, or describe just how beautiful she was. Elm took in the sight of her, memorised her, praying he could get to his sketchbook before the lines of her smile faded from his memory. He doubted they ever would. And honestly, so simple, but my absolute fave, and I would fold every time. Hey Hawthorne. Got to go! So unfortunately for everyone, this is my new hyperfixation duology. Gideon Sharp and I had a very good run, but 2026 is the year that Elm Rowan reigns.